Hello, hello, hello. I'm going to probably stay muted just because it's more daytime hours and family. But I've at least got my video on, so you guys can watch me stick my tongue out while I play. Ha ha ha. Anyways, alright, thanks for joining. I just had to comment that in normal Super Metroid, usually you have the speed boost by that point, and so you can run through that acid pretty quick. I did not quite realize that was going to be a bad idea. We're lucky we didn't die, but I'm going to attempt to try and keep going without refilling, just see what happens. So I was watching the 100% run, and it turns out that the wave beam is back here, and it's not going to be very trivial to get to. So I'm kind of interested to see how this plays out. As you can see, there's a lot of spikes, and I don't know that it's something that you can easily get through. I'm kind of interested to see how this plays out. I'm going to go ahead and just save. We're not highlighted, so. Okay, we'll save slot. Hi, Eternized Dragon. Good to see you here, and let's do this Hostruffle. Welcome. I'm on mute currently just because it's kind of middle of the day and I have kids, and so they get loud, and I do not want to have them on my things. So I'm here playing. Maybe a few more minutes, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. I kind of wanted to see if I could go find the ice beam, but I'm not really sure where that is at the moment. So I do have one quick question. So with regards to the when you're in the air, I don't know if I can show you. Maybe I can actually show you. I'm gonna try and attempt it here. Oh, I went the wrong way. Whoops. Let me go back out. I've noticed that if I'm like aiming down while going down, and I push the direction pad, it actually goes the opposite direction, which I thought was kind of an interesting. I'm trying to think of how I do it. Yeah, there we go. Like, nope, that wasn't it. Of course, I can't remember how I did it. Oh, is that it? Yeah, so if I'm pressing down and back while I'm doing this, I actually go right, which is super weird. Yeah. I just thought that was weird. Is that what it's called? Is that a down back mechanic? I didn't even know that. Huh. Okay. Okay. Now I just gotta remember where to get into the, what is it, the turtle room? Let's see here. Ice is necessary for Tourian, that makes sense. I'm to the room, but one needs screw attack first. Okay, so I gotta find that. I don't remember where that is, but maybe it's that way. I'm gonna scroll back down just so I can catch up with all the stuff. I don't go to the turtle room often, so I don't remember where that is off the top of my head. Yeah, so it's interesting that, so I think I've come through here, so this is not where the turtle room is. The turtle room is not where I know where it is. Let me try back over here. That is map room, not helpful. Gotcha, that makes sense. I think I had my order mixed up. I was thinking I needed to run into... No, I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was thinking I needed to get through somewhere else different first, but... And I don't know if there's a faster way to get to the room that I need to go to, but this is... Since I go through this way to get there normally from Batoon, I might as well just currently go this way. Yes, I know where you're talking about now, but I think at this point going back down to that probably is slower would be my guess, but I could be wrong on that. Would you say? I mean, I guess I can try and go back out and go do that. That might be more efficient. This is valid. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, through Sand Falls or Cacti Alley. This is valid. Now I gotta remember where I'm going. Not up here. To think about this. How do I get out of here? I think to go back there. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I've read there was like a crazy forum post I found basically that there was tons of stuff. So tons of posts. I'm gonna go this way just because I honestly can't think through what other route I need to take to get over here right now. It's out of my ordinary. I don't have like all of the bits and pieces of Super Metroid memorized. I've got kind of an any percent route pretty consistently. So, oh, interesting. I mean, I always use ice, but I've never actually used power bombs to beat the Metroids. Are they? Yeah, in Tourian. I'm running out of Christmas music here. Yeah, I saw that. I was wondering about that. And it sounds like you said that as long as I go get the screw attack, that should open that, or well, I should be able to kill all those things, which I assume is what allows that door to be opened. Cool. Yeah, I decided to get gravity mostly because I was interested in not having to like fight through stuff as much to get out of here if that's a route. So yeah, I did see some of that through what do you call it? I don't know, one of the 100% runs that I watched. There was like a PJ Boy one, and then I watched Adzer or something. I can't remember the name. I'm probably totally butchering it, but yeah, I was trying to figure out if you could get is it not plasma? Get wave beam early, earlier than after the Dragoon fight, because A, it will be really handy to have for the Dragoon fight, and then B, you know, then if you need to get out and get some extra things before the Dragoon fight, you're good to go. But it seems problematic. Oh, why did I do that? Totally wasted that. Yep. I remember reading on the forum, there was some like people talking about, oh, we can't find the, what do you call it? The, my brain's farting on me. The X-ray. I remember reading a bunch of people trying to find the X-ray, and it was just so hard. And then seeing that was just like, oh wow, yeah. I don't remember it even anymore. Oh, what in the world? Okay, yeah, I gotta go get that. Okay, cool. And then that will, oh, whoops. I will say that beating these guys with a screw attack is kind of a pain in the butt. Yeah, yeah. I just remember it was definitely very crazy, and I was like, what? Oh, yeah. Now I know what you're talking about. Yep. So crazy. Okay, now I can go get... does it make sense to go back this route, the toilet route, to get down to the turtle room? I think I saw, what was it? Oats playing that Zeb game or whatever it is. I can't even remember what it's called now. My brain is not wanting to cooperate, but what was it? It was the one where there's like just this one room and there's just a Zeb, or it's not, it's Rinka, I'm sorry, it's the Rinka one, where they just keep attacking you and you gotta like get all the things and make it to like 1,000 points or something. I thought that was pretty cool. I thought I saw your name associated with that, but maybe I'm totally blanking on that. Yeah, Attack of the Rinkas. I thought that was like super cool. It's just a really interesting, unique kind of take on it, where it's like you still got to do all like the interesting things, and you've got all the different beams, the different whatever. But yeah, it's kind of neat. I was thinking about it, and I thought it would be really interesting if you could play, if you could tweak the game such that like you could reverse certain boss destructions. Kleptoberfest, I'll have to look into that one too. I was thinking about it, and I thought it would be really interesting if we could change like maybe the mechanics where when Samus runs in her speed boost mode, it actually adjusts the time of the game, or like the game state, if you will, such that like maybe it reverses sometimes, so you like almost have like this time maneuver happening. But well, yeah, that's a valid true statement. But like for example, like if I use the speed boots a lot in the game, maybe it'll undo the Spore Spawn fight or something like that, right? I thought that would be just kind of an interesting gameplay mechanic, such that like you can do things interesting, but or like do things really fast, but like, you know, depending on how fast you do things and the kind of mechanics that you do, it potentially reverses the moves that you've done, and makes you have to replay them. So like you kind of almost can't play the game too fast, but you can play it just the right speed. I don't know, it just popped into my head last night. It was almost like if you have like kind of like a fixed width, or like a width, like a window of where, you know, time, if you think about time, where, oh, did I not get them all? Oh, Kit Fish too, okay. but like if you think about it in like terms of like your time window goes left to right, right? And then the question is can you adjust where the start point of your game was? Yeah, you're right. I probably didn't get this one because I wasn't thinking I needed it. Yeah, so like you start at 0 with the game, but then as you're moving along, your 0 moves, and so you may have to go redo certain things. I don't know, I just thought it would be kind of an interesting gameplay mechanic. In some ways, kind of likening it to, one could argue, like, you know, if you're watching like The Flash on whatever, TV or whatever, you know, he can go back in time, and in some ways I don't know, it's almost like you could go back and you're going back in time because that time that you previously beat something no longer exists. Get really wonky, I can say that. That was my thought with just the speed boots. I don't know if there would, you know, I mean, I don't know, some interest. I also thought it'd be really interesting if, like, instead of, you know, the pure speed blocks, maybe you could have some way to, like, again, using Flash as an example, kind of like, what do you call it? Like phase through things. And so, like, you wouldn't, like, depending on how you do it, you might be able to just, like, get through certain regions without having to actually, like, run through them. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I just thought it would be interesting to add some other kind of moves that were unique. So I'm assuming I got everything I really need. Oh, interesting. Very cool. I will say that, like, when I went and, yeah, custom, that's awesome. Yeah, I think I love all of the really interesting, like, mechanics of this game, and like the kind of the beams and all the different things that you're going to find, and so to add more of that just is really cool. So I've got some music playing, so I'm going to try and swap to another song here real quick. Oh man, we're almost at an hour. I'm surprised I haven't gotten pulled out of the game. I probably won't attempt to beat Mother Brain today. That'll probably be tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. Something. I'm going to try and do... yeah, definitely. Super fascinating. Yeah, and I'll be honest, I mean, you know, Ridley was kind of, I'll claim Ridley was kind of a farce to some extent, because I used the health refill of the practice hack to do a lot of my fights there. But my plan is to go back and, like, not be terrible, so. Yeah, nice. Well, I intend to save the animals because that's just how I play the game. So it's going to be a beast. I'll have to keep going with that. And given that it's a time constrained thing, what do you mean speed it? I mean, I have been playing for a really long time, so that's entirely possible. Oh, I didn't know that. One of the things that I thought was super interesting is, oh wow, yeah, you're right. One of the things that I thought was really interesting is when I was running through to get out of the speed boots area from this game. When I ran over some of the things, it almost looked like Samus stopped actual running and she was just sliding forward, which was super interesting. Yeah, my in-game timer might be max. I wouldn't be surprised because, well, I've been having this, I mean, we're looking at, like, I've probably been doing like 30 hours or something like that on this. Something ridiculous. I'd have to go look at my exact numbers, but I'm easily probably at 30 hours. And if I didn't do the appropriate pause or things like that at some point and just left it sit, it's just adding tons and tons of time. But I don't care as much about my time necessarily, because obviously I'm not even doing like a legitimate run since I'm doing it on the practice hack. But yeah. All right, so I'll maybe call it an end once I get down to the elevator here. Whew. Oh, really? So what is the, like, what matters about the speedrun echoes? Gotta ask these questions before I get off. So it says that the skating bug can get rid of your speed echoes too, which is a problem speedruns have to deal with. So what is that? How does it affect your gameplay? Ugh. The health beeping from the... Oh, because you... Right. So is the beeping just something to help keep you aware of what your current health state is? Interesting. Very cool. So what are the echoes, like, do the echoes actually do anything, if that makes sense? Oh, is that for the, what do you call it? The, like when it shoots off and like hits things? Huh. Very interesting. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was thinking it was those that you were talking about. Yeah, I guess I don't know the specifics of what the benefit of the Samus echoes are. Right. Okay. Makes sense. All right, well, I'm going to save this state as well. Yeah, you can see all my ridiculous save states. But those are all spots that I really need to do practice, so that's kind of why I have them. 2. Yes, I have lots of save states, but the big reason is that I want to continue to practice. So like for example, I don't know that I necessarily need all 3 of these, but this is like that through that cathedral room when you have no Varia suit. I wanted to practice each of those segments. And then I think I'm trying to remember what I was doing with these ones. This is probably a terrible. I think this was just initially, hey, I got here, and then I just did a bunch of health refills. So I probably don't need the first one, but whatever. And then I did it after the Crocomire fight, just kind of going from that position and then practicing Crocomire fight, start a maze, end a maze, practicing this thing, gauntlet entrance. Yeah, it's pretty wild. But yeah, the intent is I'm going to go back and try and practice each one of those segments and see if I can make it through it without having, having to do the backup health fill. Like when I was doing the Ridley fight today or last night, I just ended up going in and hitting refill periodically, and it feels like a cheap way to do it, and so I need to go back and actually fight through it. But I definitely don't have a lot of confidence in my ability to get through that. Like the lava, I think I have it saved as a save state here too. Let's see here. I guess I don't have it. It's the lava dive that I don't know how to actually how to do very well. It took a lot of work, so yeah, I don't have a lot of his behavior AI figured out. I mean, like, essentially what I do is I start the room where I'm crouched, I shoot as many supers at him as I can. This is for normal Ridley. I'll basically shoot a bunch of supers at him, so sometimes I'll get 4 to 5 of them. And then after that, I pretty much just hold angle up, and then I just am jumping and shooting, and occasionally shooting down, and that's pretty much it. So it's pretty poor. Lava Dive uses a bounce ball and then crystal flash later. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. I think when I watched Oates play it, it looked like he was able to go down and then he did a wall jump off of one of the whatever those things are called, the little fire spitter things, and then across, and then he did a couple of small, and then comes up, but I found that like I could jump off of the wall and then come up, and it would get me into my spin, and then I could just keep going. Okay, yeah, wall face things, Nami's cool. Yeah, so yeah, it's making progress. I don't know, we're getting there. I'm pretty happy that I think I can make it to Gauntlet from the beginning semi-reliably, so yeah. So I got to figure out, getting through Gauntlet. I can get through the first chunk of Gauntlet, but I like to get through it with the full health, and that's where I'm not great on. Yep. Yeah, so one of the things I discovered is that like if I hit that left one and I do the wall jump over, I have to kind of like let off of my jump just a little bit early, so it doesn't hit the thing. But yeah, a lot of work to do to actually get through this without dying and without having to use save states and without having to do all that junk. I don't mind if I'm actually using like legitimate saves and just moving through the game that way, but for right now, it's yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm probably jumping off of it too high. It's a weird timing because like I have a hard time making it in between, because there's like a period of time between when he's shooting the fire things, and so you want to wait for the first one to come out just a little bit and then hammer it and go. So yeah, and then that's why I'm okay using normal saves eventually. But I think it's just going to take a lot of practice to get to that point. Is my current plan, anyways. So awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I don't expect to do Deathless. I'm definitely more interested in trying to just do like a regular, normal one. So yeah, I know it's in Goats. That's actually, I'm not following a Deathless one, but I have seen his Deathless one. I'm just following his normal AGDQ one. I don't even know if his route has changed since then, but and I want to say Asder is the one that I watched for the 100% run to just kind of like glance at a few things. In addition to PJ Boy, I think I had him on 2 different devices, and so I just kind of watched both of them. It looked like they had slightly different routes. I think we talked about this in the Discord that I don't love the Harubi